Man.
Fantasy football, folks. If you listening to this, you probably in the finals or the semifinals.
Man, that's that Kiss the Baby, man,
Kiss the
has
Baby.
come to the season finale.
The season finale of Kiss the Baby.
And guess who's in the Kiss the Baby championship?
Who, Tay?
Pat and Tay.
Wow.
Who'd have thunk it?
First and second seed.
Who'd have thunk it, man? Shout out to the Final Four, man. You know what I'm saying? Corey was in the Final Four. Mo, you know what I'm saying? Y'all did a decent job, but, you know, not good enough because you're not in the finals. So, too bad. Maybe next year. Thanks for your contribution to Kiss the Baby.
I got lucky.
So, well, you
started
did.
Johnny Manziel.
You did.
Sorry, guys. I want to apologize
Johnny and Josh.
All our listeners. I apologize. I told you guys to start Johnny Manziel.
I mean, but it was a good week to start Johnny.
Boy, was I wrong.
That was the first week. It was first week. But Johnny got to learn, man. You know, the NFL is the grind. Like, that ain't no for play. That's the real life. That's not Texas A&M.
Yeah, it's not the SEC.
No, this is real life. And it don't matter what team you play, you know. Like, none of that matters. Like, it's the NFL. You can be playing the Jaguars, the Jets, or the Giants. It don't matter.
I kept seeing this, but it was from the Bengals
defenders. The Bengals defense. Oh, man, Pac-Man. You know Pac-Man. He ain't nothing but old thug anyway.
He loved it. You know they loved it.
You know, old Pac-Man. Pac-Man was having a field day.
They said this little boy gonna come in here and dance around the pocket and think he gonna do something.
Johnny Manziel. But you got lucky though. You got lucky. Jimmy finally showed up to the party.
Jimmy showed up.
Almost had a 100-yard game.
Jordan Matthews and Mark Sanchez. Why, Carlton?
Mark Sanchez. Can't trust him. Can't play with him. Can't do it. Especially now when the money's on the line.
So yeah, we're going up against each other. It's the first time.
It's about to get
like
real.
I said, I won one title.
This is actually our second time we played. Don't forget, this is the rematch.
But we never played in the final. But we played in the semis.
Playoffs, yeah.
Yeah.
We played in the playoffs, so this will be our rematch. But this time, baby, it's for all
the
marbles. It's for all the marbles. So good luck to you, brother.
Man.
I mean, people. We find joy in this stuff because, one, it's nothing we could do about what happens on the field because we could play who we want to play. You could have the A-plus superstar, all-star team, and they go out there on Thursday, then Saturday, then Sunday, and Monday, and poo platter. So, exactly. I mean, yeah, it's real easy for that to happen. It's real easy for
anything can happen.
For there to be a lot of poo in your lineup. I mean, it's pretty simple, you know. You can have a poo in your lineup at any time.
Anytime.
You know. But it's a lot of spicy matchups.
A lot of stuff going on this week.
Spicy matchups this week. So, you know, we're gonna
see, man.
We're gonna see, man, starting off with Thursday night.
Thursday night. I don't know. This is not a spicy matchup. This is a medium mild matchup.
This ain't even no sauce. Sorry, I wouldn't put this on no food.
No.
We got the Tennessee Titans visiting the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Now, first of all, what was the NFL Network doing scheduling a game like this on a Thursday?
Probably because they got a doubleheader on Saturday. So they say, man, we had to play somebody on Thursday night. So they give us the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Man, who's the quarterback for Tennessee?
Jake Locklear's out. I don't know.
So I guess we all gonna have to watch tomorrow night, people, and find out who the guy is.
I really don't know.
Don't nobody know.
Charlie Whitehurst.
Oh, Whitehurst.
Charlie Whitehurst.
They do got Charlie Whitehurst. I forgot about that guy. Did he start? I thought he was hurt.
He started
too.
last week. He did. Yeah.
Charlie Whitehurst.
Wow. Are you starting anybody in this game?
Wow. No. Nobody.
Shout out to Storm Jackson.
Yeah. We gotta show
Storm Johnson.
We gotta show Storm some love.
Follow us.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely show Storm some love, but I mean,
can't start nobody.
Nah, Storm. If I had you in my lineup, brother, I probably couldn't play.
We wouldn't be playing right now.
I mean, it's the Titans and the Jaguars. They actually got the Jags favored by 3 though.
I got the Jags winning this game.
I mean, Charlie Whitehurst. Yeah, I guess I roll with the Jags this week too. Man. Because God, that's a tough one.
And we're not starting anybody on fantasy.
No. But Saturday.
Josh
man,
Scobie.
Nice.
May want to start Josh Scobie.
Actually, you know what?
Started him last week.
He might not be a bad start.
Both of the kickers.
Both of the kickers. Yeah, both kickers. Both kickers primed to have pretty decent games, so that wouldn't be a bad idea. Start a kicker, but I mean, I wouldn't start nobody else. I wouldn't start a defense, offense, a kicker.
No one else, just a kicker.
Kicker.
Next up, we got Philly.
Philly coming to town. You know what I'm saying?
It's a Landover.
Philly in Washington.
The Washington.
Yeah, Philly, man. Philly favored by 9.
The team from Landover, Maryland.
RG3, welcome back to the starting lineup.
What's up with Jay Gruden publicly criticizing his players?
Man.
Quote unquote, Deshaun, what have you done for me lately?
Oh, Janet Jackson. Hit him with the Janet Jackson.
Yeah, what have you done for me lately? For
I
you
know what
90s,
you
baby.
used to do. What have you done for him
Hasn't
lately?
done anything.
That's tough.
Shout out to Santana Moss.
He can't do anything if the quarterback can't get the ball to him.
That's true.
How many times on Sunday did Robert Griffin go back with a three-step drop, not a 5-step, not a shotgun, 3-step drop, people, and he gets to his 3rd step, and somebody's in his face. I mean, you can't do anything if you can't set your feet to throw the football. I mean,
Apparently, after his first season, Dan Snyder was so infatuated with Robert Griffin III that Robert Griffin told him, "Oh, I'm a pocket quarterback. I don't need to run around."
this guy.
What's wrong with this guy?
He shut down his Twitter page.
I know. No more social
Bob
media.
shut down his Twitter page. So
Bob the
he said
Diva.
he will be back on Twitter in the summer for you Bob Griffin fans. If you're looking for Bob will be back on Twitter in the summer. That's what he said earlier today. So, who do you like, man, in that game, man? I think I'm rolling with Philly.
Philadelphia.
I'm looking for Shady McCoy.
Shady to go smooth.
Have a big day.
If you got Shady and you in the finals or semifinals, start Shady. This
Shady
week.
better be in your lineup this week for sure. Definitely might want to make sure Shady's in your lineup. You starting anybody else? Well, Jeremy Maclin. He playing against Rashad Breeland. I mean, we saw what Odell did to him last week. So, Jeremy Maclin.
Yeah, I'm starting him.
I like Jeremy Maclin. I think I like Jeremy Maclin this week. That's not a
What they got for the spread?
That's not a bad look, man. They got Philly -9, man. Philly -9.
Division game.
It's a division game. It might be closer than that. I don't know if they'll be able to cover the spread, but it's a do or die game for Philly, man. Philly got to get a win. They got a tough loss last week, so if they don't get a win, they done pretty much.
I got Philadelphia in this game.
I do like Philly though.
And I got them covering the spread.
We'll see about that. It's a division. Next up, man, the San Diego Superchargers. Go Chargers, go! Going not too far. Going right up the road to play my San Francisco 49ers. San Francisco 49ers. That's all I got to say
I'm hearing Phillip Rivers hurt.
about my San Francisco 49ers.
Did you hear that? Phillip Rivers is hurt.
Him too? You know Keenan's hurt.
Yeah, collarbone.
Keenan, man, got the broken collarbone, man. Keenan is going to be out for a minute. He said.
Sean Matthews hurt.
Ryan Matthews.
Not Rashad. Brian Matthews, beg your pardon.
Ryan Matthews hurt.
Fiberglass, that's what we call him. My boy Ant calls him. Every year Ant drafts him. They say, yo, Pat, I don't know why I'm drafting him. He's going to give you 4 or 5 games. He's going to be injured. He says it every year.
Keenan's out. They said Keenan, he has a collarbone and an ankle right now. But they say he's game to game. He's not playing Saturday for sure.
We know that.
Chris Borland.
He's out?
Chris Borland, man. His ankle. He's out. He's probably done for the season.
You got to rest these guys. I mean, you're not making the playoffs.
Frank, he was concussed last week. He out there. He trying to throw a block, and he knocked himself out.
Carlos Hyde.
His ankle. But he'll probably play. I think they said he should
Somebody got to play.
He should be active. So, man, I don't know, man. That's a tough one. I mean, Kaepernick, Cap. All I can say is all Cap.
But you put an interesting stat again on Twitter. This man right here, on RTN Sports, follow us. You know, Colin. If you look up Colin Kaepernick's numbers and Steve Young's numbers, very similar. So
The 20 games,
maybe
man,
we
it's-
may need to give Colin Kaepernick a little bit more chance, more opportunity. Yes, he hasn't performed to what he thought he was, but he's a great quarterback. You know,
But he's regressed. So normally when a
Yes.
quarterback regresses, that's normally not his fault. That's
Coaching?
normally the people around him. So I don't know. Maybe he doesn't believe in Jim Harbaugh. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, we'll see. I'm sure we're gonna have a new regime in next year. But I don't know, man. San Diego, they can score. But our defense
2.5.
is tough. Man, we favored by 2.5. Well, you know, I'm rolling with the Niners. You know what I mean, I'm not going to not pick my boys. I mean, come on, really?
Yeah, they actually got you guys favored.
Yeah. Our defense, man.
Defense.
Defense is tough.
Defense
Still
is
top
tough.
5.
That's true.
Still top 5 defense. Can't hit the side of a goalpost, but we can play defense. Can't get a first down. Man, we can't even get a first down. It's tough. I'm sorry for Vinny, y'all. It's just been a rough season. Our season is over. I'm not used to saying that. It's been some years since I've had to say our season is over, and it's not even the end of the season. Our season's already over.
Next up, we got the battle of two of the hottest running backs.
You didn't pick nobody, man. Who you going
I
with?
told you.
Who?
I'm picking San Francisco. I didn't pick anybody.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
I'm picking San
rolling with the
Fran,
Niners, so we smart man.
but I'm thinking ahead.
Smart
Next
man.
up, we got a battle
It's a
of
big
two
one.
of the hottest
It's a big one.
young running backs.
It's a big one.
The most versatile pass-catching running
It's
backs.
a big one.
It's the Le'Veon Bell and the Pittsburgh
It's
Steelers
a big one.
versus the Kansas City Chiefs featuring Jamal Charles.
Kansas City going to Heinz Field to the big
Will a receiver catch a touchdown pass from Kansas City?
I don't know, man. That offense is terrible. There's Jamal Charles and them.
That's it.
This is-
Or Niles
and-
Davis.
and them. Yeah, I mean Jamal he was gimpy last
Yeah.
week, man. Now dropped like a 23 in fantasy last week.
70-yarder.
He did have a 70-yard on the screen, right?
Yeah.
Man, that's big. But this is a big game, man. Both of these teams need to win. Pittsburgh wants to win the North, and Kansas City wants that wild card spot. So they both need to win, man. But they got Pittsburgh favored by 3, and I'm rolling with Pittsburgh, man. Antonio. Man, Le'Veon and Antonio, man, them two dudes, man. If that ain't a dynamic duo, I don't know what is. But those two dudes get it done. Big Ben,
Big Ben has a career.
MVP, Kennedy.
We'll see. He has still a record for most
Big Ben,
passing yards.
balling.
Yeah, he has. You know, Le'Veon Bell has 2,000 yards from scrimmage
I know. That
been
dude's
killing.
awesome. Antonio
versus Le'Veon. Kiss the baby.
Antonio versus Le'Veon. Man, you told me an interesting stat about Antonio earlier today.
Yeah, Antonio he needs 5 more receptions, but it was Marvin Harrison, Torrey Holt, Jerry Rice. He'll be one of only that handful of receivers to have 10 touchdowns, 115 receptions, and 1,500 yards, which is an incredible stat. And he almost did it last year. He just needed 2. I think he needed 2 more yards to do it last year. So Antonio's right now is the best receiver in the league.
Antonio.
The best receiver in the league right now is
That's
Mr.
my
Antonio
man.
Brown.
That's
So-
my man, 50 grand. I'm telling you.
But yeah, I'm picking Pittsburgh in this
I'm
one.
rolling with Pittsburgh, man. I like Pittsburgh at the big catch up on Sunday, man. That's a big game, man. I mean, I'm gonna probably be watching that one.
I'll be watching that too.
That'll be one to watch. Next up,
Ooh.
man, we got a division game. This is spicy. Spicy. No, this is spicy. This is spicy. We got Detroit going to Chicago
Jimmy Clausen.
against Jimmy the Pickle Clausen.
Let's talk about Mr. Jay Cutler. $22.4 million a year, Mr. Jay Cutler.
Robbing the bank.
How do you come on Monday night and just embarrass yourself,
Who?
embarrass your whole family?
Robbing the bank.
That's not. I don't understand your whole demeanor.
Robbing the bank.
I mean, we seen. I mean, Trick Dilfer.
Man, you pissed some people off on
Steve
Monday
Young.
night, Jay.
Ray Lewis is about to put the pads on.
You see, Ray? Man,
No
Ray,
weapons.
Ray was about to flip out, man. I think Ray needed some Gatorade or something. He looked like he was a little turned up for the little bit too turned up for the commentary.
Yeah.
Steve Young had to come in there and calm him down a little bit because he got a little overly excited. But I mean, Jay Cutler don't show any emotion. You wouldn't know if Jay Cutler was upset, evil, angry, happy, hungry.
It's like Eli, but Eli got 2 rings. So.
But I mean, that's Eli. Eli don't have to show no emotion. He's a man. But Jay Cutler, I don't know. I mean, Jay, you don't know if Jay's up or down, left or right. So, but Jimmy Clausen, though?
I don't know.
Damn, Jimmy Clausen. Megatron,
you started him.
Megatron against that putrid.
You think they're gonna play Kyle Fuller on him 1-on-1 like they did on Thanksgiving?
Oh, I hope not. So what happened on Thanksgiving?
You know, the last matchup, Stafford threw for a career high 390 yards. So yeah, you want to start everybody because Chicago
looking like Thanksgiving all over.
Chicago's thinking about some sunny island in the Caribbean right now. Every player of the Chicago Bears right now.
Man.
So this game is gonna be a wash.
That's tough.
And Jay Cutler, he's still getting his check. Jimmy Clausen.
Notre Dame.
That's hilarious.
When was the last time Notre Dame had a good quarterback?
It's been a while.
Joe Montana.
Yeah.
Joe Montana.
Yeah, Joe Montana.
That's a long time. So I'm rolling with the Lions, man.
The spread?
7.5. They'll cover 7.5 against Jimmy Clausen. So I'm rolling with Megatron and the Detroit Lions. We had Reggie Bush sighting last week.
Yeah.
That guy.
He's stealing money too, but that's another subject.
Oh man. Next up, man, we got New England against New York Jets.
New England versus the New York Jets.
Taking a 2-hour flight down to New York.
I don't even think it's a flight. They'll probably go ahead and take the bus. I mean, I like Tom in this game.
2 hours, probably about an hour.
Nah,
probably
it's
2 hours.
like 3 hours. Three and a half.
3.5.
Actually, probably from Boston to New Jersey, probably like 4 hours.
On the flight?
Oh, the flight. Flight is probably like an hour.
But
anywho,
New England, Tom, terrific, Gronk. That defense be giving Tom issues though. Bryce Ryan defense typically gets after Tom Brady.
I mean, Tom, it's December.
It is December.
And Tom is going for that home field advantage.
Tom does want home field advantage. So, that's a lot, man. What you think's going to happen? I'm rolling with New England.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to go ahead and roll with New England. I mean, who's going to be the running back? Who's any running back you need to start?
I mean, you could roll with Garrett this weekend. Why not? New England favored by 11.
You seen the Jets? Yeah, Geno. This is a swan song.
Reeves gets to play the Jets.
Yeah, no one's even talking about that.
Yeah, Reeves against the Jets.
It's easy. I know.
And he used to be the Tom Brady, killer.
Down.
Yeah,
not anymore.
Now he's on the same team.
You know, this is the first time he won the division. You know, the Pats have won the division again.
Yeah.
The division.
Congratulations to the Pats for winning the division. It's a lot of teams that can clinch their division this weekend too. A lot of teams that can clinch this week. But yeah, I'm rolling with New England to cover that 11.
Yeah, we got to roll with New England.
Spread, man. Next up, man, we got Cleveland. The Cleveland Browns. The
Cam
fighting
versus
Johnny Manziel.
Cam versus Johnny?
Going against Carolina and maybe Cam Newton.
They said he's throwing the rock. They said he's throwing the rock in practice.
The second team, though. He's throwing the football, so that's a positive. Better than what he was looking like last week.
Yeah, man.
In the flipped over drop. So that's crazy. That's still crazy to me that happened. I'm just glad he's good, man.
He said somebody had me on.
God is good.
He said somebody had me on their fantasy team.
A lot of people did. I know some people that had Cam in their lineup last week and had to play with Derek Anderson or some other guy.
But Derek Anderson didn't end up as a bad start.
He played decent last week.
And Johnny was
I told you he would.
Yeah, and Johnny, like I said, was just awful.
Johnny Foos. Oh, Johnny Foos.
He was just awful.
Johnny Foos.
But at the end of the day, I mean, And Josh hasn't been playing well.
What happened to Jordan Cameron?
I don't know.
He was out there on Sunday, though, right?
He was. But you saw Johnny Manziel, right?
Yeah. He had a QB rating of 10.
But he still get money.
He do. But
still get that bread.
Can't be having them 10 QB ratings, though.
Yeah, I like Calvin Benjamin.
That's bad for business.
I like Calvin Benjamin in this game.
You always gotta like Kevin Benjamin. You like Kevin Benjamin? Kevin Benjamin against Joe Hayden? That should be nice. I like that. That's spicy. That's spicy.
It's definitely spicy.
So? Yeah, that's spicy. So yeah, I'm rolling with I don't know, man. That's tough. Yeah, I think I'm gonna roll with Derek Anderson. They Carolina favored by 3.5. They should cover that at home. I like Carolina, man. Who you rolling with?
Let me see. I mean, it's tough because Johnny Manziel may go out there and just do something spectacular.
He could,
but I don't think he will. So I'm going with Carolina. I learned my lesson.
He could, man. Next up is a big one. Division. The NFC South. Yeah, you know how we feel about the NFC South around here.
I can't wait for the reseeding.
We got the Atlanta Falcons going down to the Superdome. It's the I'm about to call them now. I don't even know what I'm about to call them. Against the New Orleans Saints. Man.
Big game.
That's a big one.
Especially
that's a big one.
Jimmy versus Julio?
Jimmy versus Julio. Spicy.
Because we know how Jimmy does. You can put two.
Jimmy plays. Jimmy always goes smooth against the Falcons. You're right about that. They got the New Orleans favored by 7 though. But Julio didn't play last week. So
he did.
He might be angry this week.
He probably will.
He might go for 200.
Let's just see.
You would hope not. You would hope not. If he goes for 200.
I like Drew Brees. I like Matt Ryan in this game.
Yeah, this man, I'm starting everybody. Man.
Yeah,
I'm starting everybody in this game. Steven Jackson.
You gotta start everybody.
Yeah, start everybody in that game. Why not? I mean, they both need a win. They both trying to keep up. I mean, they're both still in it. Believe it or not, either one of these two teams could actually still win the division, which is insane. Seeing as though they're both 3 games under 500. But I don't know. I mean, I guess. Who you rolling with, man? I don't know who I'm taking in this game.
I mean, I gotta go with the home team.
Go with the Saints? Yeah, I mean, it's safe, but they haven't been that good at home this year.
So against Atlanta. They're gonna get best of rivals.
You got a point. So I think I'm gonna roll with you, man. Roll with the Saints. We're going with the Saints this week, man. And,
Kenny Stills. I mean, he's disappointed the last 2 games, but I think this should be a good game against Kenny Stills and Marcus Colston. We always forget about Marcus Colston.
Yeah, so they should.
And don't start Josh Hill over Jimmy Graham just because Josh Hill got 2 touchdowns last Monday. Don't do that. Don't be that guy.
You never start Josh Hill.
Don't be that guy.
That's not a smart move. Eminem next. They're coming up next. Minnesota. Minnesota going to Miami. Minnesota to South Beach, man. Now the crazy part is, right? It's the winter, right? It's the winter right now, right?
Uh-huh.
So like Minnesota going to South Beach,
it's like a vacation,
man. So I'm sure that the temperature probably going to change by about 50 degrees by the time they get from Minneapolis to South Beach. That's an extreme. Miami favored by 7.
I like Minnesota in this game.
I like Miami.
I mean, Minnesota defense. Again,
Miami
defense. It's like a vacation.
Miami
I like Teddy. I think Teddy's from Florida.
He is.
Homecoming.
He's a Florida boy.
It's a nice start in the FanDuel.
That's interesting. Man, I think I'm rolling with the Dolphins. I like the Dolphins at home. Yeah. I
like Landry in this game.
Landry's been playing very, very well. Very well.
Speaking of
Wallace.
Wallace has been playing.
Forget about Wallace.
His one-handed touchdown.
Wallace.
Who needs 2 hands?
Right before the end of the half.
Yeah.
That was sweet.
That was sweet.
Definitely had to see that over and over again. Top 10 sports. ESPN. Man, next up, we got Green Bay going to Tampa. This is another spicy matchup. This is going to be a statement game for Aaron Rodgers. I have to definitely agree with that. They didn't play well last week.
Horrible. 94-yard touchdown pass drop.
Jordy.
By Jordy?
With the poo-poo move.
But I told you, the Bills' defense.
We talked about this.
We talked about
that
this
Bills
last week.
and Packers game last week, and even though we picked the Packers, you saw how we sounded when we picked the Packers. You know, normally when we roll with a team, we roll with them, but we was a little worried to roll with the Packers last week because that Bills defense is no joke, and we saw what happened. They took that L last week, and they need a win. They're still trying to clinch the NFC, so. They're favored by 11.
Are they covering?
I tell you one thing, they'll probably cover. I'm hoping it's a lot more Cobb and Lacey than Jordy, but I mean, probably not. I mean, he dropped a 90-yard touchdown last week, so I'm pretty sure they're probably going to try to make up for last week. But I mean, it's all good. They're going to score so many points. But I'm definitely taking Green Bay.
Yeah, I like Green
Mike
Bay
Evans.
defense. I like Green Bay defense.
You like Green Bay defense?
Mike Evans is the only person you can start on Tampa. Rookie of the year?
I don't know. That dude in New York is pretty good.
We'll talk about him later.
That dude in New York is pretty good.
But yeah, we got Green Bay winning this match.
Yeah, that we're going to have Green Bay covering that. This next one should be a good game.
Baltimore going to Houston.
Or maybe not. The Ravens going down to Houston, man. Who's the quarterback for the Texans again?
Thad Lewis. Tom Savage hurt.
I don't know.
Ryan Fitzpatrick hurt.
Somebody.
Ryan Mallett hurt.
I tell you one thing. I would not start Aaron Foster this week.
Oh yeah, you gotta start.
You might have to.
You can't bench.
I wouldn't start.
You can't bench Aaron.
Who's the quarterback again?
Thad Lewis. You can't bench. You can't bench Aaron at home.
Lower your expectations for Aaron Foster without a quarterback this week.
He still got 100 yards last week.
I
mean, it was the Colts. Still got 100 yards. We'll see.
That's a watch yourself game.
We'll see.
For Arian Foster. I mean, if you got Arian Foster at this point, you probably have to play him. But that is that's gonna be a tough one. But they got the Ravens, man. -5.
The Ravens -5. I like Houston.
At the Ravens -5. I'm rolling with the Ravens.
Like Houston.
Justin Forsett. I mean, Houston defense is not really that good outside of JJ.
I mean, we'll see. They're playing at home.
Still not that good outside of JJ.
Yeah, we'll play. I don't think they'll. And they actually still have a playoff shot. Is that crazy?
That ends this weekend.
Yeah, we'll see. I like Houston.
I like Baltimore, man, to go down there.
I don't see Houston. I don't see Houston. I don't see Baltimore beating Houston.
Next up.
Because you remember the Ravens players like the strip clubs, guys. So somebody's going to break curfew. Kobe going to be out there bringing them boys. Sweet Pea. Y'all remember Sweet Pea, right?
You don't play that much anyway. Man, next up, man, we got the Giants going down to St. Louis to play the Rams. Hope they get some ribs. Probably down there. St. Louis, man, actually favored in this game, man, by 5.
Yeah, rightfully so. I'm a Giants fan. With our offensive line, Quinn and Long, I mean, it's gonna be difficult. I mean, it's gonna be difficult for us to get any running game. We got Rashad hurt. I mean, I don't really like Andre Williams.
He's been gimpy all year, man. And Andre Williams is poop.
He had that one good game because of a 50-yard.
He is poop. I don't even count that. He done had so many bad games that one good game don't even matter because he's been so bad. I'm pretty sure that in most lineups he was on the waiver wire having a good game. He probably Andre Williams. We're not going to be discussing Andre Williams, but I do got 3 words for you.
ODB?
Odell Beckham Jr. Yep.
Rookie of the year.
Man, That guy,
71 receptions,
awesome.
962 yards, and 9 TDs in 10 games.
In 10 games. Just imagine if he would have played a full season. He'll probably easily be the number one receiver in football right now if he would have played the whole season. Man.
Like anybody for St. Louis?
I don't know if I'm playing anybody on St. Louis, man.
Trey Mason.
Trey Mason actually is pretty decent. Trey Mason. That's probably about the only person that I'm probably playing. What you think?
Trey Mason. I'll start Eli. I mean, it's risk or reward.
It is.
Because you got Odell.
You got
So
Odell.
if Odell has a good game, Eli has a good game.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
I mean, I'm picking St. Louis.
At least
to cover the spread.
I don't know though. I think I'm going St. Louis. Stay at home. NFC West. I'm gonna roll with St. Louis, cover spread. But if Odell has a big day, it could be close. This next game, man, is spicy. We got the Indianapolis Colts going down to Jaguars.
It's gonna be a great game.
Dallas Cowboys. That should be a good one. I'll definitely be paying attention to that. Definitely have to watch that one. That's one to watch. They got Dallas favored by 2.5. Spray Tan got his hand fixed.
Yeah, spray tan, karma.
Oh, Spray Tan.
Broken hand.
Oh, Spray Tan. He been
slapping
something. He got his hand.
He didn't get 100 yards last week.
I don't know what did he do with his hand, but he didn't get 100 yards last week.
So
he's gonna call Emmitt Smith. I actually like DeMarco to go smooth this weekend. I think he's gonna channel his inner Emmitt Smith and go back to 1994 and have a big game against Andrew Luck and the Colts. And I actually like Dallas in this game. I told you, I'm rolling with Dallas to win the NFC East.
As they should.
I think Dallas is hitting stride, man. You know what Dez is doing these days. He's going touchdowns.
Yeah, Dez is killing.
He's going touchdowns, and Tony is back and holding up. So
I like Andrew Luck in this game.
I mean, you gotta roll with Andrew. You gotta roll with T.Y.
Who you start, Dwayne Allen or Flater?
Neither one.
Okay.
I mean, you can start Dwayne Allen. He's the receiving tight end. So like, if you need a tight end, or you got tight end issues, you shouldn't have tight end issues at this point. But if you have tight end issues, or something happened and you need a flex option or something, Dwayne Allen's not a bad option to have. He scored last week, so almost scored twice actually.
Thankfully, he did.
So it's not a bad look. But they got Dallas by 2.5, man. I'm rolling with the Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm rolling with the Colts. I never root for the Cowboys.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Next up, we got Buffalo.
The Buffalo Bills.
The Raiders.
Going out to the Bay.
I like Sammy.
The Oakland Raiders.
I like Fred Jackson.
Sammy and Fred should both have pretty great
Buffalo
days.
defense.
But, man, I don't know about Fred, though. Fred, man, it's like 5 people in the backfield, man.
Yeah.
Spiller back. They don't know if he's going to be active.
You got to see with Spiller, yeah. Like me, I may start Fred Jackson.
Boobie back there.
You know he got 25 carries last week. He got 25 carries.
That's awesome.
So, yeah.
If he get 25 carries this week against Oakland, I think I like Fred, too.
I like Murray. I like Murray.
Latavius Murray. Yeah, Latavius Murray, man. Oh, come man, I like this.
Yeah, he. I mean, I was a heavy opposer of him.
I like Dirk.
You know,
he could play.
Big critic.
He could play.
I heard the card, or he's going to be like his brother Dave.
I like Dirk, man. He could play, man. He could play.
Who you got in this game? I got Buffalo.
I'm rolling with Buffalo. Kyle Orton. Kyle Orton's going to have a big day.
They're still in the playoff chase.
Yeah.
They're still in the playoff
They got to win out, though.
They do have to win out. They need some help.
Yeah. But, they got them by 6. They got Buffalo favored by 6 at home. So, I'll take that. I mean, on the road, I'll take that. It should be close, but I think Oakland losing that was close. Next up, man, in prime time, Sunday night is a huge
AFC West.
NFC West. Huge matchup. Man. We got the Seattle Seahawks going over to Arizona. Actually going down to Arizona to good old University of Phoenix Stadium. That's what they still call it.
That's what they call University of Phoenix.
Yeah. So they're going down to the University of Phoenix Stadium to see those Arizona Cardinals. That's a big one. Ryan Lindley.
Who?
What do you think about that guy?
You know, he has the lowest QBR in history. I don't think he's even thrown a touchdown pass in his career.
Ryan Lindley.
Yeah, we don't like him. We can't trust him. We can't coach him.
Against the Legion of Boom.
Yeah. Bobby Wagner's came back, and Cam Chancellor came back, and the whole defense looked different.
That's a lot going on. So, Ryan Lindley. Who's the running back now for the Cardinals?
I don't know. Stephon Teller?
Yeah. Whole bunch of guys nobody knows going against the Legion of Boom. And Russell Wilson. And Beast Mode. About that action, Bob.
Seattle's up by 9. Seattle's favored up by 9.
See a lot of Skittles on Sunday.
Yeah.
A lot of Skittles Sunday night. A lot of Skittles. So I'm rolling with the Seahawks because Ryan Lindley.
You know what? I'm going to roll with Arizona.
Ryan Lindley?
Yeah. They're playing at home.
Ryan Lindley.
I know it's Ryan Lindley. Okay, I'm going with Seattle. I got to go with Seattle.
He changed his pick.
Yeah. It is Ryan Lindley.
I said Ryan Lindley like 5 times. I think it finally got to him. Ryan Lindley. Yeah. Legion of Boom.
You gotta start them. You gotta start the Seattle defense.
A lot of Skittles. Whatever flavor you want.
Game of the week coming up.
Monday night. It's the big one.
Denver.
Got the Broncos. Going to the Bengals. Cincinnati. That should be a good one, man.
You got a lot going on.
What about your boy Andy Dalton in prime time?
Oh, yeah. Don't start Andy. Andy's not good in prime time.
That's tough.
Broncos
so
defense.
You can't start AJ either, right?
Can't start AJ.
So that means Jeremy Hill might not be a good start.
Gotta see.
Gotta start somebody though, right?
Gotta start somebody.
Well, that's gonna be a tough one, man. The Bengals are terrible in prime time, and the Broncos do have Peyton Manning, who is good in prime time. Peyton had a rough week last week. Peyton had the flu.
Messed up thigh.
Then he trying to throw a block.
I don't know what he was
on
doing.
A touchdown that got called back. Gets a thigh contusion. I don't know if it was a thigh contusion or a bruise or what it was. It didn't look like he did much of anything. So I don't even know how his leg got hurt. I mean,
Peyton 50.
Peyton about to kill himself trying to throw a block. But I'm pretty sure he don't have the flu anymore. They're favored by 3.5. I'm rolling with Peyton.
I'm rolling with Peyton
a lot of
too.
Murray's, OJ, CJ.
And they're saying Hillman is going to get some playing time this week.
Probably not much. He's going to be getting
we'll see.
Spelling time.
Yeah, we'll see. I wouldn't mind some goal line touches.
I'm sure, but that's probably not going to happen. CJ is the man.
Yeah, he's the man. He's definitely earned that right.
But I'm definitely running with the Broncos though. The cover either way. What you think?
Broncos to cover?
It's only 3.5.
I mean,
think it'll be a 1-point game?
I got to see the weather too.
Weather?
Check the weather out. Because if it's windy, I can see the Bengals winning this game.
Oh, weather change. So you thought you picking the Bengals?
No, it's tough, because guys, listen, Lonte got all this fantasy football players going in this game, so I want a low scoring, a low scoring game. So I don't really care who wins this game, personally. But I'm gonna pick the Broncos because I gotta pick somebody. So, next up, we got the time of the week where if you're a fantasy enthusiast, if you play your FanDuel, if you're playing for your first championship.
Oh, what it is.
Like this guy, if you're playing for your to become
first championship,
a double, and kiss the. We talking about kiss the baby.
Oh.
Yeah. If you're talking about a double, then we gotta go ahead. Oh, sorry, I just got distracted. We got Denver and Houston and going into overtime. So, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start our shine and pine for the week.
The shine and pine, people. You know what it is. Shine and pine. Man, This is a big week. This is a big week for Shining Pine.
Wow, Ty Lawson took it. Look at this. Wow.
Did he just make that? He did.
Wow.
Sorry, people that did. Who was that at this title game?
That's a follow.
Is that a follow?
Yeah.
Earn a follow. Just tied the game against Houston. 3-pointer, and they're going to overtime. So, how you like that? They about to be playing. So, that's sweet. That's sweet. That's sweet. So, man, it's Shining Pine, man. Let's talk to me, man. What you got Shining Pine? You got on your shine list this week.
On my shine list this week. I got Andrew Luck. I mean, people say that's an obvious choice, but I mean, you want to be starting him. I'm also going to do my sleeper.
Who's your sleeper of the week?
My sleeper of the week gotta be Mr. Alex Smith.
Really?
Alex Smith.
Alex Smith? That's interesting.
I mean, you gotta go ahead with. I mean, the Steelers defense isn't that. The Steelers defense isn't that formidable for you to have to be scared of them. I mean, so yeah, that's how I'm rolling. Who's your shine?
Man, I gotta start off with Shady, man. Got old LaShawn McCoy on the shine list for the week, man. Gotta start with my man Shady. Shady should have a big game against Washington on Saturday afternoon.
I like Golden Tate.
And speaking of Golden Tate, I got Calvin Megatron Johnson on the shine list. I mean, he's playing against Bears.
Also got ODB. He's a Odell Beckham Jr. What can we say?
Odell
Rookie of the year.
That's all you can say. Antonio. Got Antonio
also,
on the shine list this week.
We want to give a shout out on the shine list. Louisiana State University. LSU. I mean, we got Jeremy Hill, Odell Beckham Jr., Landry, and Alfred Blue.
Yeah, man.
All rookies.
Producing.
So shout out to everybody in the
Les Snaps.
Granola. 504. We'll see ya.
Yeah, man.
Who else you got on your shine list?
Beast Mode. I told you it's gonna
Beast
be a lot
Mode.
of Skittles this weekend. It's gonna be a lot of whatever flavor you like. It's gonna be a whole lot of Skittles. And Gronk, man, can't forget about the Gronk.
Yeah, got Gronk on them.
Playing the Jets.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Jets. And Gronk.
I got Fred Jackson on my shine list.
That's not a bad move. That's a good idea.
Kyle Oren, great sleeper.
That's not a bad idea either.
Especially if you was depending on Jay Cutler.
No.
If you was depending on Jay Cutler, you must have surrounded him by all-stars. So
that didn't matter either because he was surrounded by all-stars and still we lost.
And one more person. He hasn't done anything for a while, but I think he's going to come out and do something.
Who?
Michael Floyd.
Michael
With Ryan Lindley.
Really?
Yeah. He just need one deep. That's it.
So is he on your shine list?
He's on my shine.
He's on the shine list for the week? That's interesting. You got anybody else on your shine list?
That's really much it. And I got a big sleeper. A huge sleeper. And you may want to pay attention. CJ Spiller. Depending if he's game shape. He may play this week. It's the Oakland Raiders. You decide. Anybody in your pine list?
The Pine. There's a lot of people on the Pine list this week, y'all. A lot of people on the Pine list. You know who I'm going to start off with, though, on the Pine list?
Oh.
Thursday night football is on the Pine list.
Yes,
we're going to start off with Tennessee and Jacksonville.
Really? But I'm going to watch.
Tennessee and Jacksonville.
I'm going to watch. I got Andy Dalton on my pine list.
He's in prime time. So he should be.
Just look him up, folks. He's not good. I also got Larry Donnell on my pine list. Scored 3 touchdowns and he just disappeared. Jimmy Clausen on my pine list.
Jimmy on my pine list too. Jimmy Clausen. You know who else I got on my pine list? The Giants' backfield this weekend is on the pine list because if Rashad's hurt and you definitely can't start that Andre Williams.
Oh no, can't do that.
So they on the pine. I told you I got Arian on the pine this week too without no quarterback. That's gonna be tough. I mean, he's Arian Foster, but I mean, you need a quarterback. See what Alfred. See what's happening with Alfred Morris. He ain't
Yeah.
having a quarterback in a few weeks, and he's a dominant, running back.
RG3 on the
Not
pine.
playing well. RG3, yeah, on the pine. You know who I'm gonna put right beside him? Ryan Lindley on the pine against Seattle. Them two can sit and eat popcorn together because both of them two guys, poo and poo. Let me tell
Major
you.
poo-poo
Make sure
platter.
you get your Charmin when you messing with them dudes because man, there's a lot of poo with RG and Ryan Lindley on the scene.
Man, it's the fantasy football
It's a lot, man.
finals, man.
It's a lot going on, man. It's a lot of stuff going on, but it's the
About that time.
It's the finale, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget, man. Follow us on Twitter.
The love is immense. We love it, folks. Thank you guys.
At RTN Sports. You know what I'm saying? We told y'all in the first show. We did 3 segments because y'all wanted to see it, so we want to give y'all what y'all wanted to see
on the podcast.
You know what I'm saying? But the podcast will still be up, and we'll still be live on the web. You know what I'm saying? It's realtalkandsports.libsyn.com. The old podcast on there from the last couple of weeks. These shows will be on there as well. Go to the YouTube page. These will be on the YouTube page for everybody to see.
Send us your feedback.
Real Talking Sports. Leave your comments. You know what I'm saying?
Send us your feedback to our email.
Show us love. Keep the hate. And if you want to hate, we're not paying attention really, but I mean, it is what it is. But we still love y'all, even though you hate it, because some people just.
We got some big things in store for y'all in 2015.
So man, we got a lot. I'm telling y'all, we are not finished yet.
Christmas Eve show coming up.
Just the beginning. Next week, man. Yeah, that's. I'm glad you mentioned that. Next week will probably be the big finale for the year.
No show New Year's.
No, this other probably
New Year's Eve.
Definitely no show New Year's Eve. But next week will probably be the big finale for Real Talk Sports 2014. We had a big year, man. We did a lot of things, man. We getting started, and I'm telling you, we ain't going nowhere. And we want the top. You know what I'm saying? We ain't coming for nothing less.
And then also,
you settle for less, you get nothing.
We want you guys to send us emails. I was trying to say earlier, but he was on.
I'm sorry.
Send your emails to rtnsports@yahoo.com. Any feedback, any suggestions, anything that you could see to enjoy, to better your viewing pleasure. You guys wanted to see us.
You can leave comments on the webpage too.
People are visual, so.
So you got a lot of places to leave.
A lot
comments.
of options.
You can email us. You can hit us
Twitter.
on our page. You can hit us on Twitter.
No Facebook.
You can hit us on our YouTube page. I mean, just hit us up. Let us know what you want to see. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, next year, man, we got some stuff coming. So I'm advising you now to stay tuned.
Stay tuned,
if
folks.
you don't, you're gonna miss it. But we're gonna wrap this thing on up for the week, man. We always appreciate the love, man. Thanks for tuning in always, man. This guy's Pat. I'm Tay. You know what it is. Real Talk Sports. See you when we see you.
Peace.